So today we are going to find the determinant. So first of all, what is determinant? The question which is of this form, that is determinant of A, C, B, D is called as determinant. So how to find the value of determinant? A multiplied by D and B multiplied by C. We have to subtract A, D minus BC. We can see examples further given. Example number 1, we have to find a determinant n is equal to determinant of minus 8, 2, minus 3 and 4. How to solve that? Multiply minus 8 by 4, subtract, this minus comes from the formula, we have to always subtract, and then minus 3 into 2 in another bracket. So 8 4s are 32 minus 32, 3 2s are 6 minus 6, and then this minus sign comes from here. Then you have to solve this sign minus minus plus. Multiplication rule of sign, minus minus is plus, minus 32 as it is. Then minus plus is minus, we have to subtract it. 32 minus 6 is 26. Now put it on a bigger number, as 32 is the greater number, put sign minus. Moving on to the next example, determinant of B. How to find the value? Similar fashion, we have to multiply 2 root 3 into 3 root 3 and then 2 into 9 or 9 into 2 is same. So here first of all listen very carefully. Root 3 into root 3, so root I am putting it common, 3 3 is 9 and root 9 is 3. So the value of root 3 into root 3 is directly 3, or we can solve root 3 into root 3, root 9, and then we get it 3. So here we are in need, that's why I have first explained this. Now 2 root 3 into root 3 in first bracket minus 2 into 9 is second bracket. So multiplying the rationalizing factor as 2 into 3, 2 3s are 6, then root 3 into root 3 is 3. Here I have explained you. So 3 6 3s is 18 minus 2 into 9 in another bracket, 2 9s is 18 simply. So 18 minus 18 is 0. So in this way we found the value of B as 0. So this determinant is very useful in solving the simultaneous equation by Cramer's rule, which we can see here, solving the simultaneous equation by Cramer's rule. So now we are going to solve practice set 1.3. The question number 1, question number 2, sub question 1, sub question 2 can be solved on the basis of the example solved here. But one example of question number 2 and sub question 3, which students may find it difficult, that I am going to solve, that is determinant of so this question. How to solve this? The same way, same procedure, that is in first bracket we are going to multiply 7 upon 3 into 1 upon 2. Subtract is very important, this is from this formula, and the second bracket 5 upon 3 into 2, 3 upon 2. So how to multiply the fraction? Numerator multiply numerator, denominator multiply denominator. So 7 1s is 7 upon 3 2s are 6 minus 5 3s are 15 upon 3 2s are 6. Now we see that denominator is same, we are going to write it once because denominator is same, and numerator is 7 minus 15. Plus minus minus, so we are going to subtract it. 15 minus 7 is 8, put this on the bigger number, minus upon 6. If we cancel it, it 2 3s are, then 2 4s are. So the value of the determinant is minus 4 upon 3. So what is it? Now we are going to solve the exercise 1.3, question number 3, which Hammer's rule. This sum has to be solved by using Cramer's rule. These are the two simultaneous equations which has to be solved by Cramer's rule. So first of all, we have to arrange the equations in the form x plus y is equal to number. So we can see that it is in the form x plus y minus number is equal to 0. So if we rearrange and write it in the form x plus y equals to number, so minus 4 that has to be taken to the right hand side, it will become plus 4. So I am writing this equation in the form 4x plus 3y is equal to number is equal to minus 4, that side will become plus 4. And here if we see that 6x term is in the left hand side, 5y has to be taken to the left hand side, so it will become 6x plus 5y, and number has to be taken to the right hand side. The number is there in the right hand side, therefore equal to 8. No sign change for. We see that 8 is on the right hand side, so no sign change, but minus 5 has taken to the left hand side, that will be plus 5. So 6x plus 5y is equal to 8. So now we got two equations, equation 1 and this equation 2. Write this equation in one upon other. So again I am writing this in this form, one upon the other. So here we have to find three determinants, that is determinant d, determinant dx and determinant dy. First of to determinant dx and determinant dy. To find determinant d, we have to take determinant of 4, 6, 3 and 5. To find determinant dx, we have to take the value of determinant of 4, 8 and then 3, 5. And determinant of dy, for that we have to take determinant of 4, 6 and 4, 8. So let us find determinant d. I told you how to find determinant d. Take determinant of 4, 6, 3, 5. 4, 6, 3, 5. And how to solve, I have already explained you, but I am solving here also. 4 into 5 in one bracket, subtract 6 into 3 in another bracket. So 4 5s is 20, minus 6 3s are 18. 20 minus 18 is 2. Now to find determinant dx. How to find the determinant dx? We have to take the determinant of, suppose if I close this, I can see 3, 5, 4 and 8. Write 4, 8 first and then 3, 5. To find the determinant dx, hide x. Now we can see 3, 5, 4, 8. Now 4, 8 we are going to write it first and then 3, 5, and solving in the same manner we get 4 into 5 minus 8 into 3. So 4 5s are 20, minus 8 3s are 24. So plus minus we are going to subtract it. 24 minus 20 is 4, and we are going to put this bigger number sign, that is subtract. 24 is bigger number, put minus sign. Now to find the determinant dy, close dy, hide dy, we can see very clearly that 4 6 4 8. Find the determinant of 4 6 4 8. 4 6 4 8. Solve in the similar fashion. 4 into 8 subtract 6 into 4. 4 8 is 32 minus 6 4 is 24. -32 -24 is 8. Now by Cramer's rule, to find the value of x, the formula is dx upon d. We found the value of dx, that is -4, and the value of d is 2. Value of dy is 8. So here we are dividing dx by d. So dx value is -4 and d is 2 from here. So now 2 1s are 2 2s are, so answer is -2. We get the value of y. The formula is dy upon d. So dy is 8 from here and d is 2. 2 1s are 2 4s are, so value is 4. So here we got the value of x is -2 and the value of y is 4. In this way we are going to solve the simultaneous equations by Cramer's rule.